What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel and another episode of Coin Stall Haul. There was no episode last week because my coin man wasn't there. I think he had some issues or something or other, so he couldn't make it last week. So we went back this week and we picked up a few bits and pieces, and we're going to go through that. Only 10 coins, 4 silver, 6 non-silver. But before we get into it, I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who's watching and supporting the channel, and welcome to anyone who's new. We did do a video on Christopher Collects' channel recently where I've done a 50p hunt with him, so I think we've probably grabbed a few of his viewers have come over. Hello everyone, thanks for coming by. We're filming in a different setting to the usual today, so lighting is probably a little bit better than usual and the audio is probably a little bit echoey, but we'll do what we can. To kick us off, we have a nice little bit of silver here from Austria. Now we did get another one of these non-circulating 80% silver Austrian coins recently in another episode, so go back and check that out if you've not seen it. Yeah, these are 0.800 silver, so that's 80% silver. And it's a 25 shilling, as I said, non-circulating commemorative coin. And this one's from 1957. As you can see there, it's the 800 years commemorating the Mariazell Basilica. And the legend of the town's founding says that in 1157, St. Lambrecht monk Magnus was sent to the area of the current town as a minister. His way was blocked by a rock, but he placed a Marian figurine he brought with him, and the rock broke apart, clearing the way and allowing him to build the first chapel and his living area there out of wood. So the legend has it, and now it's the most important pilgrimage site for Catholics in Austria. Hence this commemoration on an Austrian coin. Next up, we have another 80% Austrian 25 shilling. And just the silver content in these is about £4.20, £4.30. And I think, I'm not going to tell you what I paid actually, because you're going to have a guess at the end before I reveal it. I was going to tell you then, but I'm not going to. You'll have to guess first, and then we'll let you know at the end. But yeah, that last one, sorry, was a mintage of basically 4,999,000. This one's a slightly lower mintage with Anton Bruckner on it, the Austrian composer. And the mintage on this one is just 2,399,000. So a bit more scarce, and again non-circulating commemorative coin. Next up, we have one which I honestly thought I had this, but it turns out I didn't, so I picked one up. These aren't expensive, a couple of quid max on eBay, but this is a pretty good example. Lovely condition. A few marks there around the in the field there around the queen, but nothing too bad, you know. And this has a mintage of only 300,000. And it's not silver, it's copper nickel, this one. Yeah, 1966, to commemorate 900 years since the Battle of Hastings, of course. So yeah, there's that one. Next up, we've got 2 Irish coins. And these are, is it half crown? I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's a half crown, 2 shillings and 6 pingin. You see the horse there? I think it's quite a cool design. And again, these aren't silver, unfortunately. This is from 1951, 1943 and before are silver. And the 1943 is extremely rare and very valuable, so if you ever see that one, snap it up. And the 51 has a mintage of 800,000. And the 1966, which is in a bit better condition than the 51 there, has a mintage of just 700,000. Which is pretty low, you know, pretty low. I was going to tell you again how much I paid. I was going to say I only paid X amount. I'm not going to tell you. We'll run through it at the end. Next up, we got our first piece of UK silver here. And there is George IV. And that date is, I know it's a bit funny, that third digit, it's a bit hard to tell exactly what it is. I'm not sure if it's an overdate, to be honest, because they do exist for this year. I can't see any signs of it being an overdate. This is an 1826. And not the best example, a little bit worn, but a type we didn't have, so I snapped it up. And this, of course, is sterling 925 silver. Mintage on this one of 6,351,800. And yeah, the wear is a lot more noticeable on this side, you see. On the obverse, not so noticeable, but it is there. You look at the hair, you see it's not quite as defined as a, well, obviously it's not as defined as a almost uncirculated one, or one in a much better grade. But yeah, this side shows the wear a little bit more, but still a lovely thing, I thought. And I think it says George IV, by the grace of God is the translation for the obverse, and on the reverse, King of the Britons, Defender of the Faith. So yeah, lovely. Had to grab that. Just caught my eye. The portrait, not one we had. So next, I'll give you a tip on this. These are bargain bin. These next three, so these are 3 for £1. That much I will tell you. And we've got an Argentinian. Again, we've had one of these recently, and this is a 2010 1 peso. And it's very highly minted, 162 million. And this design ran from 1994 to 2016, when they changed it in 2017. But the interesting thing about this coin is the inner peel there, the goldy colour, is actually a replica of the first national coin in Argentina, on both sides as well. So discounting the outer silvery coloured part, that's what the first national coin of Argentina looked like. And you can even see it includes the date on it there. That was in 1813. So I'd love to see something like that on a UK coin, you know. Maybe we'll see one. Next up, we have a Greek coin. And this is a 1 drachma. And you may recognise this design. I did, and I've got it on another coin. But this owl is actually the symbol of Athena, who we've spoken about before, of course. And this owl is also on the €1 now, currently circulating. And on the obverse here we see a phoenix rising, and a date at the bottom there, 1973. Minted quite heavily in the year, 45,218,431. But I think that's the only year this design was minted. Which, although the mintage is high, does give it a degree of rarity, I guess. I've not seen one before. And then finally, out of the bargain bin, we have an Italian 200 lira. This is from 1997. And this is to commemorate 100 years of the Italian Naval League. I do like these Italian commemoratives, they do a good job on them. and this has a mintage of 40 million, which is quite high, but again, it's not a coin I've seen before, you know. Is every Italian household got one of these stashed away? You know, you don't know. Maybe they're a bit more rare than the mintage suggests. And finally, to finish us off, we've got another shilling, and this is a Victoria shilling. And what really interested me about this, we don't have this type, so it is a new type to us as well. But what really interested me is the toning on this. And you can see it a little bit on the obverse here. But when I flip it over, you will see what I mean. And to me, I'm by no means an expert at all, but my first thought was it may be artificially done. I don't know. So any experts in the chat, I've been watching a lot of live streams tonight. Any experts in the comments, do let me know any info on any of the coins at all. I'd love to learn more and appreciate you guys interacting. But yeah, have a look at the reverse on this. See if we can get it a bit closer here. Look at the colours on it. Now I have reached out to a couple of people on Facebook groups and a couple of Discord servers, and nobody's really come back to me with a definitive answer on it. Everybody seems to like the coin, that's for sure. And this of course is an 1896, see the date at the bottom there, Queen Victoria shilling. And there was 9,264,500 of these minted. And I think it's a bit of a stunner, honestly. But yeah, as I say, do give me your input or ideas on how it's received this wonderful colour. Such a rainbow effect, you know. But yeah, that's it for this week. Only 10 coins, but we did spend a little bit of money. So have a little guess. I'll give you a couple of seconds to think. I'll have to work it out for myself, actually. I know what I paid overall, but I'll give you the prices before my little bit that he gives off for me. He looks after me because I go there so much, you see. But in total, it was £26, which I think isn't too bad. That's what I paid overall, and I think he had £5 on these two, £2 on the 5 shilling or crown. These were £1 each, which I thought was really good. He did have a few more dates there, but they weren't in such good condition, so I left those. This I think I may have overpaid for a little bit. I think he had tenner on this. Obviously, as I said, these three are £1 for the 3. And this shilling I think was a bargain, honestly, at £6, but that's his list prices. So what's that? 5, 10, 12, 14, 24, 25, 31. And he gave me a £5 off, so I paid him £26. So I think I've done all right, you know. But yeah, leave us a comment. What's your favourite? I do love an animal coin, so these are up there for sure. But it's just got to go to this, just for the bizarreness of the toning on it. So yeah, let me know. I'm waiting for you, all you experts out there. Give us a shout in the comments. And before we go, just a reminder, we've got our giveaway running at the moment. It was the last video, so it should be pretty easy to find. I'll chuck a link in the description as well. And I'll also put a link in the description for the video I was allowed to appear on Christopher's channel on. It was a brilliant experience and we had a good laugh. So if you haven't seen that, go over and look at that as well. But thanks a lot for coming by, guys. I know we didn't get loads of coins this week, but I think there's certainly some quality there. Quality over quantity this week, shall we say. Come back next week, see if we can find a few more bargains. I am shopping for a mystery bag for a certain someone as well next week. I didn't have time to do it properly this week because I was in a bit of a rush, but next week I'll be down there and buying a few bits for a certain person, so stay tuned for all of that. But thanks for coming by. As I said, guys, leave us a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all that stuff. I'm just rambling on now, aren't I? See you next time. Bye.